Greetings chums, it's Quarantini time. This week here at Silver Screen Summers Towers we are having a Douglas Fairbanks inspired cocktail. This cocktail is from the fabulous Savoy cocktail book. This is the most beautiful cocktail book that was ever made, in my opinion. It's beautiful, it's got all these gorgeous illustrations, and it is the most valuable thing I own. 300 smackers on the interweb to get another copy of this original first edition, but you can get this in a reprint and it is fab. So there are two cocktails in here which use the name Fairbanks. Fairbanks number 1 and Fairbanks number 2. Now in the past I have made Fairbanks number 1, and Letitia Fairbanks, who is Douglas Fairbanks' niece, got in touch via the blog to say that her uncle was a teetotaler for almost all of his life. So he would not have been imbibing these in 1930 when this book was published. So I think it was Harry Craddock, who was the bartender who put this wonderful book together. You know, he probably just named this cocktail after Fairbanks. It does say, "We often wondered what Doug did it on. Now that we know, we are going to try and do it ourselves." Because Mr. Fairbanks was a legendarily swashbuckling kind of character, jumping around all over the place. So that is probably what you'll do after you've had Fairbanks number 1. I've never made a Fairbanks number 2 because it's got something in it that I've never heard of and don't know how to pronounce. Crème de noyer. I don't know what it is. So anyway, here we go with Fairbanks number 1. It's nice and easy. It's 1 measure of gin, 1 measure of apricot brandy, and 1 measure of French vermouth to begin with. That's the easy bit. I have my teeny tiny bottle of gin that I accidentally got on my Ocado water. It's nearly all gone, so I'll be able to get a big one next time. So 1 of gin. I'm going to put 2 in because I'm making 1 for me and 1 for Mr. R. That's nearly the end of the gin. And due to another ordering error on my grocery delivery order, I got apricot brandy liqueur, which isn't the same as apricot brandy. So this is going to be a bit sweeter than a Fairbanks number 1 would have been in 1930, but it will still be good. So 1 measure of that, and French vermouth. Stanley Tucci has made me ashamed of having Martini brand, but I'll get a posh one next time. Ooh. Now I'm making quite a lot of spillage over here. And then to finish off, a little dash of grenadine. Grenadine's very sweet, so I haven't put too much in there. Make it all up. Oh. So no garnish specified, but I like serving these in my little Harlequin glasses, I think these are called, and I have my little swizzle sticks. So these swizzle sticks I bought in New York because when I was in my early 20s, I worked kind of in advertising, and one day my boss came to me on a Friday. This was before the days of digital file delivery, and he said, "What are you doing this weekend?" And I said, "Nothing." And he said, "Do you want to go to New York because we need to get a tape delivered?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So imagine that these days, just jumping on a plane to New York for the weekend, all expenses paid. And I got these at a charity shop. So I think the idea is once you've drunk your cocktail, you blow the whistle so you get another one. So I'm going to invite Mr. Rathbone in to try the Fairbanks number 1. Next week we'll be having Mary Pickford cocktails because Mary was married to Douglas Fairbanks and they were like the Brangelina of the day. So, Mr. Rathbone, here he comes. What's he going to do now? I don't know. Right, here we go.
Well, normally I never touch the stuff, of course, but...
Oh, you're going to make an exception for the Fairbanks.
For Douglas. Handsome chap.
He's a very handsome, swashbuckling chap.
There we go.
Now, Mr. R did make me laugh this morning with his Stanley Tucci impression, doing a Negroni. And I am going to do the Stanley Tucci Negroni sometime during quarantine time. Are you going to do it for us now, or are you going to wait till then?
I'll wait till then.
He's going to wait till then.
I've got to work on my Tucci.
He's got to work on his Tucci. He's gonna do it. So.
I'll build up my muscles.
Oh, he's getting his guns ready.
I love the muscles, the girls.
We do like the muscles. I've fancied him forever, but now everybody fancies him. Right, okay, let's try it. Cheers. Here's to everyone on the front line. Thank you for all you're doing to keep the country and the world going.
Bus drivers, posties, nurses, of course.
Yeah,
Everybody doing it.
People in care homes, you know, all the carers, everybody, and people at home looking after relatives, everybody. Here's to you, and stay quarantined.
Take care, y'all. Wow.
Oh, that's nice and almondy. I think that's because of the apricot brandy liqueur. Okay, see you next week for Mary Pickford.
Oh yeah.
Bye.